Hey everyone, I asked you on Instagram if you wanted to see this video and I got a lot of yeses. So here we are with some of my favorite totally random office products, all of which can be found on Amazon. So if you want to shop this video, I'm going to leave links for you down in the description box to purchase anything that is still available. Hopefully they all are. And yeah, should be a good time. So the first product that I want to talk about is this nerdy headset that I'm always wearing on Instagram. And I feel like a telemarketer in it. Nothing wrong with being a telemarketer. I just am not. And I feel like I look like one. But it has been such an amazing investment. It was like 15 or 20 bucks. It's super affordable. And I really like it because I do a lot of coaching on Zoom. We're all on so many Zoom calls, no matter who you are, I feel like nowadays. But I do a lot of coaching, both one-on-one and in the Freelance Friday Club. And using the stereotypical old Apple earbuds, they were working okay for me. Like, I actually think the sound quality for Apple earbuds are pretty good with the little microphone right here. But I have really long hair, or decently long hair, and I wear blazers a lot, and it would rub a lot on my hair or on my blazer. It just wasn't a premium sound quality. I think this is a really good product for anybody who, like me, does a lot of coaching or a lot of Zoom calls, or even somebody who maybe, like, if you get interviewed for podcasts a lot, I think this is a lot better than using your earbuds. One thing that I really like about it too is that it has a little remote on the wire, and so I can mute my mic without pressing mute on Zoom. Similarly, the next one is wireless earbuds. So I have been so against AirPods. I'm sorry, you guys. But for some reason, I'm like, AirPods are just too much. Like, I have a laptop, an iMac, an iPhone. Like, I do not need to give Apple that much money. AirPods are a little bit expensive. But I did start to see the benefit of a wireless earbud, I'm not gonna lie. For example, when I am being interviewed on a podcast and I have my microphone right here, and then I want to have my earbuds in, but maybe we're doing video, so I don't want them to show. Or I don't know, just like listening to music and cleaning my office and like walking around. I just liked them, okay? So these are not AirPods, but they look pretty similar, and they come with a little charging case and everything. So I do really like those for all of the reasons that I just mentioned. I have a little bit of connectivity issues with them sometimes because I have so many devices, and I think sometimes it gets a little confused. So I have to like reset them, put them back in the charging case, whatever. But for being like $20, $30, they're very good. The sound quality for listening to music, to me, I'm not like a huge audiophile, whatever. I think it's good. So, I mean, I listened to Taylor Swift's Folklore like 20 times in a row when it came out on those, and it sounded great. Next is my iPad pen. So similarly, if you guys aren't getting the theme here, I am very frugal. I sometimes will say cheap. Today I'm gonna be classy and say frugal. I just don't like spending a lot of money on things that like are not huge investments. I'll spend a lot of money on my camera, on my computer, because those are my livelihood, right? But an Apple iPad pen, so I have been wanting to experiment with creating little animations and little handwriting elements into my videos and, designs and stuff like that, just for fun. It's really not something that I want to like monetize or that I think I'm exceptionally good at. My handwriting actually is quite bad. But yeah, so I got an Apple iPad and I found this pen, which is an alternative to the Apple Pen. I think it was $23 at the time when I bought it. And honestly, it works amazing. Battery life on it is pretty good. It's chargeable. It connected right away to my iPad. One little trick about this is I was freaking out because the instructions when I bought it said, wait for it to prompt you to connect your pen or something like that. And my iPad never did that. But I started writing on Procreate with it and it worked. So if you do buy this and you have the same situation, maybe that will work for you. Do definitely check the models though, because I know this pen doesn't work with some of the older iPad models. I got like this year's iPad mini and it works perfectly. Okay, this is an actual Apple product, two of them actually. The rechargeable keyboard and mouse for an iMac. Game changer. I have an old iMac. It's from 2014 or 2015, still going strong, replaced a hard drive last year. It's my baby. But I had the original, hardware for it, keyboard and mouse, and I had to replace that battery like all the time. I work a lot on my computer. And I'm like, this is expensive. Like, I know they're just AA batteries, but it got really expensive and annoying. So I ordered a new version on Amazon and they're amazing. You just charge them with lightning cables, and the bonus is I got lightning cables with them too. So now I have 2 extra lightning cables, which if you're an Apple user, you know they're like kind of like gold. It's like you're winning the lottery finding a new lightning cable. So there's that. This one's a little funny. This is a label maker. Now, I never thought I would need a label maker until I got an actual office. I usually was like working in the dining room, working at a coffee shop, a co-working space. Now I have my own home office and I'm realizing I actually want to store things and organize things, and it's a little out of control. Let me know if you guys would like to see a part 2 of this video where I talk specifically about camera and audio equipment. You know, I know not everybody does videos and podcasts and stuff, but if you'd like to see that tech, let me know. Because I have a lot of that tech. I have like 20,000 microphones. I have 20,000 cables that go to like random things. And I need to organize. And so this little label maker, it is not a fancy one. It's like the very analog old school one. You literally like wind it up and type out your words. But it works for me. I didn't need one that was super professional. I looked at some that were like $50 and of course I wanted them, but I'm like, girl, you're only gonna use these like twice a year. So I got one that was super affordable. It works perfectly for what I need and I love it. Okay, you guys, this one is, I think, my favorite item. I don't know why. I feel like it's such a good find. It is this little clamp on charging station, if you will. It's really just like a power strip, but it clamps onto your desk. So I have this big standing desk from Autonomous, which I love. And there's a lot of surface area on it that I feel like I wasn't using in a great way. And I needed more plugs. I mean, don't we all? Like, just like lightning cables, can I get a plug? Like a plug is like gold as well, you know? So this one that I purchased has 2 Yes, 2 like regular power plugs, cords, whatever, and then 2 USBs. So I just always have a lightning cable attached to it so I can charge my iPhone whenever I need to, whenever I'm working. And then I have 2 spaces to plug in lighting or to plug in, you know, whatever. It's amazing. And it clamps on, and for some reason it just really reminds me of like working in corporate America. We always had these little fancy, you know, plugs in conference rooms in our cubes and stuff. And I don't know, it just really feels like an office in here. I know it's such a silly thing, but it really made it feel like a true office. This is a little fun one. This is a little remote shutter. And I got this, I think because I was going to travel alone. I actually had plans to like do a lot of remote working vacations, if you will. I went to Denver earlier in the year, and then, you know, 2020 became 2020. But one thing that I do hate about traveling by myself is that I don't get a lot of pictures. So I got this before the trip, and it's pretty cool. It connects via Bluetooth to your phone, and, you know, you can just take a quick little photo. You know, it's like a little remote shutter. So I love it. I didn't really use it for travel, like I said, 2020 being 2020, but I do use it sometimes when I'm, you know, in my office or I need to take a picture for something, or, you know, just out in the world and I want to take a little selfie. It's really convenient to have. Oh my gosh, this one is a really fun one too. I just got this not that long ago, so I don't have a like 100% impression of it. My first impression though is that it's amazing. I posted on Instagram a while ago that I kind of feel guilty because I use a to-do list every single day. I don't know what it is, but I need to use a Sharpie and I need to use like lined paper and cross off, you know, the little bubbles. And I would get these notepads from Target, their dollar section a lot. And I just felt kind of bad because it's literally just throwaway. So I was on the hunt for a reusable notebook because I'm like, they have to exist. I like writing though. I don't want to type it on my phone or my iPad. I want to write. And so I found this thing. It's called a Rocket Book, and it's a notebook, and it feels like pretty much like writing with a pen on paper. And what you can do is you can erase it. So if you want to write, use it, you know, and then you don't need to save it, you can just erase it using this little cloth and a little bit of water. And then if you want to save it and store the notebook, you can actually take a picture of it using your app, using their app rather, and it can upload it to the cloud for you. So it's like pretty cool. And I think I actually want to like start saving my to-do lists in general, because that would be cool to look back on digitally and see those. But of course you can use it to save notes and save drawings, like whatever you want. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. Now this next one is one that is a furniture piece, kind of, I guess you could say. It's a lamp. So this room has really sucky lighting. And I get some questions about this sometimes because it's like, why are you like in this dark room? So I actually wanted a room without windows in it for my office because I film so many videos, and if you do film videos, you know that lighting is very inconsistent. Natural light is beautiful. It's the best light you can get for videos, but if you're not filming at the same time of day every day, or there's not consistent weather, cloud cover, all that kind of stuff, your videos are gonna look very different. You always have to be changing your camera settings. It's just very annoying for me. So even though it looks better, it's more annoying. So I'm in this dark room, so I can control the light, so I can have my lighting set up at all times, so I can keep my camera literally set up the same always. But I needed some better lighting. And so I got this lamp. It was a little pricey for me. Like I said, I'm pretty frugal, and it was like 70 bucks for a lamp that's like not even cute. Like it's pretty like kind of ugly, to be honest, but it's very bright and it has multiple different lighting settings. So you can do like really bright, kind of bright. You can also, I think there's 3 different light tones. So there's like a white light, a yellow light, and a more blue light. So you can customize it based on your lighting conditions. It tilts as well, so I can actually like make it like a spotlight on me if I'm doing an Instagram story, and it just really brightens up the photo or video. And it's just a really good light. It also has a remote, so I don't have to walk up to it and tap it and change the light colors and settings and intensity. I can just use this little remote, which I keep at my desk, and it is amazing. And the last thing that I'm gonna share with you today is this little folding whiteboard. How cute is it? I have another whiteboard that I got from Target. I get questions about that one sometimes too, because it's really pretty in marble and gold and stuff. But I wanted one that I could sit on this bookshelf back here when I did training sometimes for the Freelance Friday Club or for my coaching clients, or I don't know, I just wanted one that could sit up. And this one is pretty cool because it folds flat. So you can totally fold it in, and I just like stow it. It's pretty hidden when I'm not using it. And it has a whole lot of surface area too, because you can write on the back of it as well. So yeah, I really like it for any type of education or even just note-taking. Again, if I have a to-do list that I want to cross off and I don't want to use paper or my Rocketbook, I will sometimes write on a whiteboard, things like that. So this is actually from the kids section, because I was thinking about getting one of those rolling whiteboards, but it's way too big. This room is already getting pretty full with all my camera equipment and stuff. So I didn't want one that big. This is a good in-between. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, you can shop all of the products that I talked about down in the description box below. Let me know if you'd like to see one specifically about my video and audio equipment that I'm loving from Amazon, or, you know, just must-have equipment in general. And yeah, comment below, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.